Good morning, Pioneers, and welcome back to The Grit. We are excited to be back here with you for a sports update. My name is Bobby Drexel.
And my name is Jake Barnhart. Today, we will recap all sports from this past week and have an interview with senior softball player Anna Wilming. Softball was very busy this week with 3 conference games. On Tuesday, they beat UA 3-0. Anna Wilming pitched for the girls and recorded 17 strikeouts while not allowing any runs. On Wednesday, they lost to Bradley 4-1, while Gary Naik went 2 for 3 at the plate. Last night, they hosted Liberty and won 1-0, with Anna Wilming striking out 13 batters and hitting an RBI double in the 4th inning. They will celebrate Senior Day tomorrow with games at 11 and 1.
Baseball also had a full slate of games this week. On Tuesday, they lost to Upper Arlington 4-2, but were able to bounce back and take down UA on Wednesday 10-5, with Tyler Fuller hitting a home run. Last night, they beat Tangy 13-2 after 8 runs in the 6th inning and a 3-run homer by Evan Eichel in the 2nd inning. Tonight, they will play Hilliard Bradley, and tomorrow they will travel to the number 1 team in the state, Moeller, at 1 p.m.
Boys tennis beat Hilliard Bradley 5-0 and Upper Arlington 4-1 this week. They will be back in action next week against district rivals Liberty and Tangy on Tuesday and Wednesday.
Boys volleyball traveled to Hilliard Bradley on Monday and swept them 3-0. They then traveled to Westerville Central on Thursday and lost in a hard-fought battle 3-2. Yesterday they hosted Dublin Kaufman and lost 3-1. They will be in action on Monday as they host Liberty at 7 p.m.
Girls lacrosse faced off against Kaufman and Granville this week, losing 16-3 against Kaufman and 14-4 against Granville. They will look to bounce back tomorrow at home against Pickering North at 4:30 p.m.
Boys lacrosse beat Lakota East on Saturday 16-3. On Monday they lost to Kaufman 14-5, but bounced back with a 20-8 victory over Delaware Hayes as Kyle Geller, Zach Arslane, Will Musgrove, and Aiden Hanna each scored a hat trick.
Track and field hosted Big Walnut and Licking Heights on Wednesday, and senior Teresa Christian broke the school record in the high jump, clearing 5'5". On the boys' side, Elias won the high jump, clearing 6 feet, and Tyler Della Roca came in second, clearing 5'10". Now, let's send it over to Kayla Delmore with senior softball player Anna Wilming.
Thanks, Jake. I'm here with senior softball player Anna Wilming. So to start, this has been a big season for not only you, but the rest of the team. So how do you think the season has gone for you personally and as a team overall?
I think personally we've done pretty well so far. I think we got off to kind of a rocky start in Florida. It could have been better, especially last year we went 4-0 in Florida. So I think going down there and playing better competition, it kind of threw us off because we were kind of going in there thinking we were going to go 4-0 again. So I think being able to face that good competition early was good for us, and especially early in the season after Florida, we played Olentangy, which we did lose to them. They're a good team. We kind of didn't expect it. So I think being able to play those before conference really helped us get to 4-1 in conference now. So I think personally, I really like being able to play better teams beforehand and being able to, pitching-wise, face those types of hitters before we got to conference.
Mm-hmm. So, as you spoke about pitching, what aspect of your game do you think is the strongest this year?
I think definitely pitching so far. I have 103 strikeouts in 68 innings. So I think going onto that, I think I really want to keep building on that. I think hitting-wise, last year I hit 8 home runs, so I'm kind of trying to, keep going on that. But hitting has not been my greatest so far. I think all of us are kind of working on trying to keep our head in the game hitting-wise. It's a major mental game, hitting is, so I think working through that is kind of hard. And personally, lately I've been focusing a lot on pitching because technically that is what I've been recruited for. So when I want to focus on that, it takes a little bit more of the mental struggle off of hitting. But I think it's definitely something I want to work more on.
So like you said, 103 strikeouts. What did you do in the off-season to get ready for this season and prepare to get to where you are now?
Well, I had a lot of pitching lessons. I had them every Thursday for I don't even know how many weeks. I did a lot of drills, and pitching is really mechanics based. So I think a lot of times it's not even full pitching that it takes to improve on your skills. I think a lot of times it takes very simple mechanics and very simple drills that you can work on any day. You could work on it with a pair of socks, to be honest. Like, you don't need a ball, you don't need a net in your backyard, anything. You could work on it with a wall and a pair of socks. It's something that you work on every day, and it'll improve in your pitching. And there are very little simple mistakes that you can make pitching that can make an entire difference in the way you pitch. But hitting wise, I hit pretty much every day in my softball net at my house. Sometimes I went to the field with my friends and hit in the cages.
So what are your personal goals for this season? What are the team's goals, like, as far as accomplishing certain things this year, whether it's the playoffs or certain awards?
My team's goals, I'd say that we want to get to districts again for sure. I think our biggest goal is to win an OCC championship. We're 4-1 in the conference, so I think we're on track to definitely be in the running. I think going to district finals last year really kind of gave us a precedent that we want to keep working towards and want to get there again and past it, definitely. Personally, I really would like to pass the strikeout record for the school, which is 183, but I'm not sure if I have the time for it, but we will try our best. And I definitely want to get All-State. That's my biggest goal for the season.
So like we talked about earlier, you're committed to Valparaiso for softball. So what are you most looking forward to that, like in the college area?
I think for sure my biggest part is, like, I really enjoy school. So personally, I'm really excited about taking classes that are more related to my major. I'm going into pre-med, so I think a lot of it will be really interesting for me. I'm very much a science person, so thinking of being able to take those classes with people that are also in that major, I'm really excited about. Also, we already know all our teammates for my class at least, and I know my roommate already, so I'm really excited to get started with the girls I already know.
So one last question here. Do you think the energy you guys ended last season with has helped propel you guys to a successful season so far?
Yeah, I think, like I said, about finishing with the district final game last year, I think was really good for us, and being able to go into the season knowing that we have a little bit of pressure on our backs, I think it does bring some energy, but also some pressure, and being able to play with that pressure on our backs, I think makes us play even harder. And I think it was a great experience to have, and being able to be really close with my teammates this year, and all of us having the same goal of getting to districts again is what makes us have a successful season.
All right, thank you so much. That's all I have for you today. Now back to the desk.
Thank you, Kayla. That's all we have for you today, Pioneers. Thank you for tuning into The Grit. I'm Bobby Drexel.
And I'm Jake Barnhart, and we can't wait to see you next week.